I'm going to replace the rear outer tail light of a passenger side of this 2015 Toyota Sienna, and it will be very similar for the other models closed years up to 2019 and from 2012 or so. So there are two bolts here, and this one takes 10 millimeter. Should be much easy to just pop in the socket here, and I'm going to take the bolts out. I bought a new replacement of the internet, and you can see some links to the Amazon site, and it will confirm that your make and model and the year of your car. And so this is an exact replacement. It cost me around $70 plus taxes, and looks pretty good. So I'm going to pop this out. So you can see that there is a pin right here, and that needs to be popped out. So once you get the bolts off, you need to pull this out and pop that edge. So it might be a little difficult with one hand. I'm going to push it from this edge, and what I do is I take a little piece of cloth so that not to damage the paint here, and I pop in a screwdriver and just turn the screwdriver and it will pop out, but make sure that you have the cloth on. So what I did was I had put a cloth on the screwdriver edge and lodge it here, and then just turn it and it will pop out. So once it pops out, you should be able to see that there is the pin right here is going to be lodged in here, and this is the notch. This notch is the one which is lodged against here, so you have to push it backwards, and that should dislodge this. So you can see the notch here. Now the new one came with bulbs and the sockets, so I'm going to remove this, and you can see I can push this one and pop it out. Probably use both my hands to take this, and same thing for this one. You can see you can release this and this will pop it out. So if you look at how this is done, you need to push this down so that there is this lock here that gets pushed all the way down, and then you push it out. Same thing for this one. You push this down and pull it out. For the bulbs, it's easy to do. If you are replacing the bulb, what you do is you turn the socket to the anti-clockwise, and you will be able to pull the bulb, and you can just pull the bulb out. It has the filament. It has two filaments in here, and when you pop it back in, it will go the same way at an angle, and then pop it in. Now for this one, this is just a socket, so you can just put the new bulb connection in there. Putting it back together is just the opposite. So I have plugged in the two connections there, and just make sure that this notch over here is going to line up. So if you look at this notch right there, needs to go and line up in here. So you may want to push it a little bit from the back, and so it lines up in there. And I'll use both my hands here, and once you line up, and you just need to push it in. So make sure that you tighten the two bolts back, and that it is all sitting properly on there so that there is no water leakage in there. There will be probably, you know, some dirt that was already there. I cleaned it up. So now I have a brand new tail light. And if you like the video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. I have other videos on this car and other cars as well.